Memorandum of Authorization, MOA 007, to erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. This Memorandum of Authorization, MOA, under the Road Safety Traffic Management Regulations 2019 Victoria only applies to the temporary use of traffic control devices, both major and minor TCD. It does not give consent to conduct works within the road reserve under the Road Management Act 2004 Victoria consent for works. Specific conditions. The head, Transport for Victoria AGTTM has specified that the following conditions are relevant for the implementation, operation, and execution for this MOA. 1. Please call the TOC on 1-300-10-7757 to activate and deactivate the TRIMS for following impacts. 2. Please contact Don Joe to avoid conflicting works with Western Roads Upgrade Projects WRU. 3. Implementation of TCDS may start at, subject to no road or lane closures. Road or lane closures may start at 9:30 a.m. 4. Buses must be prioritized through the site where TCDS are being implemented or used and must not be stopped at any point in time. 5. The traffic management company must check with Vic Traffic prior to commencing works to avoid conflicting works with other major works or events. 6. The contractor must provide and maintain an environment that is safe and without risks to health for all staff, including those implementing temporary traffic management. Under Section 21 of the Occupational Health and Safety Act, the contractor must have a safe system of work, including a risk assessment process for each activity and location. Standard conditions. 1. The head, Transport for Victoria AGTTM reserves the right to amend or revoke this MOA at any time. 2. AGTTM and the Department of Transport and Planning Department have not reviewed the Traffic Management Plan TMP for the activities the subject of this MOA or any documents accompanying the MOA application for accuracy and compliance with any relevant legislation. 3. The applicant has the responsibility to ensure that the TMP and all documentation the subject of the MOA application comply with any relevant legislation. 4. The applicant is required to obtain consent for works from the Coordinating Road Authority unless accepted under any relevant legislation prior to the implementation or use of a TCD. If TCDS are implemented or used by any person, including any traffic management implementee authorized under this MOA, without having obtained consent for works from the Coordinating Road Authority or otherwise being exempt from the requirements to obtain consent for works, then the person will be guilty of an offense and a penalty may apply. 5. The applicant has the responsibility to ensure that the TMI and works manager identified in this MOA have endorsed the TMP and any accompanying documents prior to the implementation or use of TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities. 6. Immediately before a TCD is implemented or used, and then again immediately after it is completely removed, the TMI must activate or deactivate the MOA permit through the Road Access Permits Portal, or APP, or advise the Transport Operations Center TOC on 1-300-10-7757. For traffic signal modifications TRIM South and the Lane Use Management System LUMS, traffic management companies can only do this by contacting the TOC directly. 7. Unless otherwise set out in this MOA. This MOA only authorizes the TMI named on the MOA application to erect, display, place, remove, or alter specified TCDS in accordance with the terms of this MOA. The TMI named on the MOA application must ensure all personnel engaged to erect, display, place, or remove TCDS or to conduct any other traffic management activities are their direct employees. The TMI must not subcontract the implementation of TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities unless expressly authorized by AGTTM. This MOA is not transferable to a different company or person. 8. Unless expressly authorized by HTFV, only a single TMI is authorized to implement TCDS or conduct traffic management activities at any given time per location that corresponds to a location number as specified in this MOA. MOA 007, authorized by Roadworks Permits Coordinator on Memorandum of Authorization. MOA 007, to erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. If at any time the department suspends, downgrades, or cancels a TMIS accreditation status with the effect that the TMI is no longer accredited to implement or use TCDS or conduct traffic management activities authorized under this MOA, this MOA will automatically be deemed as invalid. The TCDS authorized under this MOA must only be implemented or used in accordance with the dates and times set out in this MOA. No restriction to traffic flow is permitted outside of this period. Normal traffic flow must be restored after each period in which works are conducted. The applicant is required to obtain written approval from any public transport authorities that may be affected prior to the implementation or use of TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities. This MOA does not discharge any approvals required to be sought from council in respect to the TCDS to be implemented or used, or the conduct of traffic management activities or works, all emergency. Services must be notified of the implementation or use of TCDS, or the conduct of traffic management activities resulting in altered traffic conditions at least 48 hours prior to implementation or use of the TCDS, or the conduct of traffic management activities via the following email addresses: road closures at ambulance.vic.gov.o, state events at police.vic.gov.o, ESAT hot fire supervisors at esta.vic.gov.o, central at ses.vic.gov.o. A written notification must be sent to all property occupiers who will have direct access to their property prevented by TCDS or traffic management activities at least 48 hours prior to the implementation or use of the TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities. Continuing access must be provided for all properties unless alternative arrangements acceptable to the occupiers are made. Any lawful directions of members of the Victoria Police, emergency services personnel, or department authorized officers must be complied with at all times. The TMI must ensure that there are no conflicts between posted speed limit signs and temporary speed limit signs during periods in which works are conducted. Conflicting signs within the work site must be covered during periods in which works are conducted, if required. The TMI must ensure that any support vehicle or equipment under its control must not occupy, restrict, or otherwise affect the remaining lanes other than as authorized under this MOA. An OTCD may be attached to any road furniture, structure, pole, tree, or other item to be erected unless written approval is obtained from the relevant authority. The TMI must reinstate any of the departments or HTFVS assets that may be removed, modified, or damaged as a result of any act associated with the implementation or use of TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities, to the satisfaction of and at no cost to the department or HTFV. The TMI and the TMP designer must each have public liability insurance policies for implementing and using TCDS and conducting traffic management activities under this MOA of not less than $20 million. Including full indemnity for both the department and HTFV against any claim against them either by members of the public or persons engaged in the traffic management activities who, as a result of those activities, suffer personal injury, property damage, or financial loss. The department and HTFV do not accept responsibility for any loss or damage, including pure financial loss, direct or indirect losses or legal expenses arising out of reliance on this MOA or a failure by HTFV to grant or verify an MOA. The applicant indemnifies both the department and HTFV against any such loss or damage that a copy of this MOA with the relevant TMP must be made available on the worksite at all times for viewing by any government authority. Implementation of TCDS within 200 m of any enforcement safety camera infrastructure will require a minimum of 1 week's advance notification to Department of Justice and Community Safety DJ CS camera operations via email to techops@justice.vic.gov. Informing DJCS of a point of contact for the works, location, extent, and accurate duration of the works prior to the implementation of TCDS. Camera locations can be accessed through the DJCS website at http://www.camerascells.vic.gov.au while applying for an MOA. The applicant gives consent to the department and HTFV to distribute the contact details included with the application to any government authority or to the general public in connection with the proposed works or event for which the implementation or use of TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities authorized under this MOA is sought. Only accepted safety barriers are allowed for use at work sites. A list of accepted safety barriers can be found in HTFV's Road Design Notes, RDN 060 for accepted safety barrier products at https://www.vic.gov.o/DTP-technical-publications. All safety barriers are to be installed and used in accordance with HTFVS requirements, the manufacturer's product manual, and any installation instructions. If traffic congestion becomes excessive at any time as a result of the implementation or use of TCDS or conduct of traffic management activities authorized by this MOA, the works manager and TM must use reasonable endeavors to ease congestion. MOA 007, authorized by Roadwork Permits Coordinator on Memorandum of Authorization. MOA 007, to erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. Authorized company S obligations. HTFV only authorizes the implementation or use of TCDS or the conduct of traffic management activities during the time specified in this MOA. The time specified in this MOA provide a balance between safety and congestion management. This MOA is a legal document authorized by the coordinating road authority. Any breach of this MOA may affect a company's accreditation status, limiting the company's ability to conduct works within HTFV's road reserve. Common breaches include implementing TCDS. Early signage implementation is to start at the time given, not completed, and fully implemented by this time. TCDS being used outside the time specified in the MOA. Verbal consent to continue using TCDS are not valid. Implementing or using TCDS with no MOA. Not having an MOA on the worksite where TCDS are being implemented or used, which is a worksite requirement in accordance with the Code of Practice for Worksite Safety. Traffic management made under the Road Safety Traffic Management Regulations 2019 Victoria. Companies implementing or using TCDS on a road despite not being accredited for the applicable road category. Companies using another company's MOA when they're not the company named on that MOA. Not removing TCDS after the works are completed. Symbolic workman. Symbolic traffic controller. Prepare to stop signs and covers on posted speed limits are always removed if no workman is on the work site. MOAS not being activated or deactivated through either the RAPP or the TOC. MOAS with T, RIMS, or LUMS not being activated or deactivated through contacting the TOC, and unauthorized use of traffic guidance schemes TGS created by other companies. The applicant or TM must activate and deactivate this MOA before the implementation or use of TCDS on all sites through the RAPP or by contacting the TOC 1300107757 if there are associated T or IMS or LUMS. This MOA will not be activated until the correct given time has been reached. Works managers must not commence works until the site where the TCDS are being implemented or used has been set up in accordance with the TGS at the time specified in this MOA. For more information, please refer to https://www.vic.gov.o/department-transport-and-planning. MOA 007. Authorized by Roadwork Permits Coordinator on Memorandum of Authorization. MOA 007. To erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. To ensure access for heavy vehicles is maintained, the applicant or the works manager must ensure that appropriate measures are in place. Existing heavy vehicle network routes may be used as detours. For detours on roads that are not in the existing heavy vehicle network routes, the applicant or the works manager must enter into an agreement for the temporary use of those roads with the road manager within the meaning of the Heavy Vehicle National Law Victoria. Refer to the Heavy Vehicle Map Networks in Victoria https://maps. nhv.gov.o/view equals category and view by equals networks and network layer context equals national map, and the following website for further details. https://www.vicroads.vic.gov.o/business-heavy-vehicle-industry/ maintaining heavy-vehicle-access- through work-sites. MOA 007. Authorized by Roadwork Permits Coordinator on Memorandum of Authorization. MOA 007. To erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. Pursuant to regulations under Part 2 of the Road Safety Traffic Management Regulations, 2019 Victoria, we hereby apply for authorization to erect, display, place, remove, or alter, as the case may be, the traffic control device or devices as specified herein. The traffic control devices will be removed before the end date, as specified below, unless a further authorization is granted. Accurate records of actual usage will be kept in a recoverable document, for example, online record or hard copy diary. The attached plans are a true and accurate reflection of the base information and proposed treatment or treatments. The treatment or treatments as shown on the plan or plans are in accordance with the Code of Practice for Worksite Safety, Traffic Management, and this application has been prepared and submitted by or in consultation with a pre-qualified traffic management company for works within head transport for Victoria's HTFV road reserves. Applicant details. Applicant name, contact number, email, contact person, work manager details, contact person, contact number, company, email, traffic management implementer, contact person, contact number, company, email, traffic management plan designer, company, work/event details, type of work or event utility works, scope of works or event install, blanket authorization no. Are the works conducted by or on behalf of a utility or an agent of a utility? Yes. Are the works conducted on behalf of the Department of Transport and Planning DTP, HTFV, or Major Road Projects Victoria MRPV? No. Work within road reserve details. Have you made a works within road reserve application? No. What type of application? Application ID. Exemption reason. MOA 007. To erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. Location details. Location number LOC0123456. Declared road name road. Local road name. Suburb. Postcode. Impact details. Activate or deactivate via the Road Access Permits portal. TMI impact number IMP0. Location number LOC0123456. Impact description lane closures. Shuttle flow for utilities work. Traffic impact. Traffic guidance scheme reference or references. Time delay 0 to 5 minutes closure type shuttle flow or contraflow. Length of work site in meters 500.0 lane closure details, lanes closed multiple directions. Existing speed limit in kilometers per hour 60 number of lanes closed 2. Temporary speed limit in kilometers per hour 40 traffic clearance 0 to 1.2 m. Impact or impacts to public transport service or access. Yes, public transport provider notified. Yes. LUMS lane use management system required. No signal modification. No. Authorized MOA operation. Start date 23/03/2024. End date 30/05/2024. Operating days. Mon, Tuesday, Wed, Thursday, Friday, Sat, Sun. Start time weekday 9:0 p.m. End time weekday 5:0 a.m. Start time weekend 9:0 p.m. End time weekend 5:0 a.m. Start time aftercare, end time aftercare. Impact details. Activate or deactivate by calling the Transport Operations Center. TMI impact number IMP0000001. Location number LOC0000002. Impact description road closure for utilities works on road. Traffic impact. Traffic guidance scheme reference or references. Time delay 6 to 10 minutes closure type, full road closure or carriageway closure. Memorandum of Authorization. MOA 007. To erect, display, place, remove, or alter traffic control devices application. Traffic control devices. Major 40 kilometers per hour, 50 kilometers per hour, 60 kilometers per hour, 70 kilometers per hour, flashing arrow board. Minor ahead, bollards, chevron, detour, detour ahead, in detour, footpath closed, lane status, merge left, merge right on side road, pedestrians prepare to stop, road closed, roadwork ahead, side road closed, stop or slow bats, symbolic pedestrians, symbolic traffic controller, symbolic worker, watch your step, cones, road closed ahead, roadwork, do not overtake. Major aftercare, minor aftercare, additional information, modified permanent devices, additional information, authorization. As a delegate with the delegated power, I hereby grant authority to the implementation and use of traffic control device or devices and the conduct of traffic management activities as specified above. Nick DePlaros, Roadwork Permits Coordinator, Department of Transport and Planning. 60 Denmark Street, Q3101, T131170, wdtp.vic.gov.o. Date of authorization 3/0/4/2404:29 p.m. MOA 007. Authorized by Roadwork Permits Coordinator on
Road safety laws in Victoria, Australia, focused on temporary traffic management. Victoria has one of Australia's strongest road safety frameworks. The main laws that govern road safety and directly affect traffic control sites like the MOA, as you have been working with, are as follows. 1. The Road Safety Act 1986 is the primary act. This is the overarching law for all road safety in Victoria. Section 99A specifically requires anyone doing works on or near a road to operate a traffic management plan and ensure safety for workers and the public. It underpins the requirement for a Memorandum of Authorization MOA and Temporary Traffic Control Devices TCDS. 2. The Road Safety Traffic Management Regulations 2019. This is the most important regulation for your channel. It sets out the rules for MOAS, Traffic Management Plans TMPS, and Traffic Guidance Schemes TGS. It defines what devices are allowed, activation and deactivation procedures through our APP or TOC, and penalties for noncompliance. The MOA you have been transcribing is issued directly under these regulations. 3. The Road Safety Road Rules 2017. These are the day-to-day rules drivers must follow, including speed limits, giving way, and mobile phone use. It includes specific rules for roadworks. Drivers must slow to 40 kilometers per hour when passing workers with flashing lights. This is Rule 79A, and it has been recently expanded. 4. The Code of Practice for Worksite Safety, Traffic Management 2023. This incorporates the National Authorised Guide to Temporary Traffic Management AGTTM. This is the practical how-to document that all traffic management companies must follow. It is made under both the Road Safety Act and the Road Management Act 2004. Key practical takeaways for traffic control sites relevant to your MOA videos. MOA is mandatory for most temporary devices on arterial roads managed by VicRoads. The MOA only authorizes the devices. A separate consent for works is needed for the actual construction activity. Activation and deactivation through our APP or TOC is compulsory before and after every shift. $20 million public liability insurance is required. 48-hour notification to emergency services and affected property owners is standard. Breaches can lead to fines, loss of accreditation, or revocation of the MOA. Recent changes in July 2025 strengthen road worker safety rules. Drivers must slow to 40 kilometers per hour and pass safely when passing any incident response vehicles or workers with flashing lights. Where to find the official sources. Full Road Safety Act is at legislation. VicGov. Traffic Management Regulations is at legislation. VicGov. Code of Practice plus AGTTM is at transport. VicGov. Search for Code of Practice for Worksite Safety.